I don't know how obvious this is from the last video, but I have autism, and quite a lot of us we have like a special interest. Like um, mine's Pokemon, and like my kind of like I have a bit of a party trick where like Pokemon have these you know things called like base stats, which is kind of like they're almost like the kind of like data kind of like makeup of the Pokemon. To give an example, like the original 151 Pokemon. Um, I mean, so I know. So the number we want 251. So well, I don't. I know roughly where they all are in the number decks. The Pokedex, but also I'm gonna like the first 51 Pokemon. I mean, so yeah, it's like I'm gonna recall like all their base stats off by heart. Some of them might have to work out. I should probably like for the ones that are fully evolved are easier because they're the ones that you more care about um in battle, and the ones that have stats that are multiples of five are easy to remember because that's generally a common rule. And I'm probably remembering not all. So we'll start with their Bulbasaur. The format is HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, speed. So yeah, so Bulbasaur. So he's 45. 14. Yes, remember this one. 49, 49, 65, 65. So yeah, the physical's the same, special's the same. And then the speed pair with the HP, so the 45. Um, Quite often you can use patterns to remember. So it goes up to Ivysaur, his evolution. Uh, so what happens here is you like his stats pretty much all go up by 15. Like so, it's HP and his speed. Still paired. They go from 45 to 60. Um, his special attack and his special stats, there's only one stat in Generation 1, go from 65 to 80, and then, but with his attack and defense, attack goes up by 12, 30, yeah, 14, 13, and his defense by 14, so then they become pretty much still same up to 62 and 63. Um, Yeah, I'm not going to do megas because and they all got by 100 in it. I actually think I do know most of the mega growths. Like Venusaur, they all. Oh yeah, that's sort of thing that I'll go by the newest the newest games. Some of them got added stats in there. Generation 6 and 7. I'll go by the newest game. Um, I haven't played I haven't played. I don't know much about Scarlet and Violet because some struggle to play Pokemon because I have OCD, and I can get sensory overload from all the information in this synesthesia stuff I've previously mentioned. I put too much pressure on myself. I'm not playing ready, and everything I go off on tangents really friggin' easily. I have a very loose mind. Um, I don't know what else I'm talking. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about now. So I think so Venusaur they just all got by I think base 20. So yeah, so his stats are 80. What was it 82, 83, 100, 180. Yeah, probably maybe so I don't spend 65 hours. I'll probably just like state them all now. So um also, but because of the way my mind is, I like sometimes I have to kind of think out loud, because as I have a very loose mind, and saying it out loud. I mean, I'm actually I'm making these videos to fit out myself because I'm seeing myself record it. It makes me feel like, yeah, I'm gonna go off another tangent. Um, but because I have to work out, like I might have to work out a couple of Might have got some Charmander. It's like, so Charmander's what, 39, 52, 43, 60, 50, 65. Charmeleon, 58. Charmeleon and Charizard are like, I kind of like, yeah, they all go up by 20 except for special attack, which goes up by 29. I think so. But some of the grifts from Charmeleon's a bit weird. I think, so yes, if that's the case, so I know Charizard's a lot easier than Charmeleon's because he's fully evolved. So I believe Charmeleon's 58, 64, 58, 80, 65, 80. Charizard will then be 78, 84, 78, 109, 85, 100. Squirtle, 44, 48, I think, is it? I think 40, 44. I think, yeah, I think it, I'm sure, yeah, because I'm sure, like, yeah, I know, because you can't have 21 HP at level 5, which I know Bulbasaur can. Yes, 30 or 31 IVs. Yeah, I think towards like just off the, yeah. So yeah, I think 44, 48, 65, 50, 64. 43, yeah, and the speed's one less than the HP, so I'm pretty sure that's right. I think it was, yeah, I think so. And then the war total is, yeah, and it's quite, some of the crazy doing black for them, like, um, with the kind of starters, like the HPs are all, I think, all one apart, and all the attacks are one apart. So then, yeah, like war total's 59 HP. His attacks 63. But it's kind of going better out of order. But like, yeah, both of his defense is at 80. His special attacks 65. Yeah, I suppose sometimes I might go out of order if it's like both offenses of this, or yeah, or something's like paired with that kind of thing. But generally, if I don't say it, I'm going HP, attack, defense, special attack, defense, speed. Um, that's like kind of thought. Although interestingly, quite often I think when you used to data mine, sometimes they used to put speed first, and that's what used to confuse me. And also, when there's only one special stat, when it was listed like HP, attack, defense, speed, special. The so like oh, this is a really bad problem. I've just got on tangents, you know. Did he even finish war total? Well, yeah, so it's last three stats for 65, 80, 50, yeah, 59 HP, so 58 speed. And Blastoise, it's has all go up by 20 except for special defense, which is 25. So that's that, which would equate to 79, 83, 100, 85, 105. Yes, yeah. Charizard's lowest two stats are the same, but Blastoise is it's one less of 79, 78. Yes, I'll say like 105 special defense. 105 special defense, and 105 special defense and 70. 78 I'm at 78 speed. I think I've take. Oh, I'm probably gonna get. I reckon I'm gonna get the cocoons wrong. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get the cocoons wrong, because yeah, like the stars are like particularly easy, because the stars are the starters, but um So now with like Caterpie and Weedle, they're kind of like, yeah. So like they have quite similar stats. Like for example, it's like, was it Caterpie? Um so probably I'm not 100% sure about I know I'm not 100% sure about the special stats on both of them, but I definitely know all the other ones. Um, with Caterpie and Weedle. So it's so I remember something. It's like Caterpie has 45 HP, Weedle has 40, but then um like you know Weedle has so he's the fight. So Weedle has Caterpie has 5 more HP than Weedle, but then Weedle has um 5 more speed than Caterpie. So yeah, Caterpie's 45. For those two stats, Weedle is 40-50. And then like the physical attack and defense, Caterpie's 30-35, Weedle's 35-30. Special stats, I don't know, like just not thinking about it too much. I mean, I'm just gonna say like I don't know, like something like 20 in both, or like something like that. For I don't know, for all I know, for like the cocoons, like um I think it's something like the still kind of like. If I think that probably out of all out of the first 51 Pokemon, they're probably like out of all the Pokemon, they're probably the ones I'm not ready to go through it, but because yeah, I think they still kind of keep. So I think they still like weak. Metapod still has like they still kind of keep some of those traits. So like obviously, did something like I think like both the attack and both the special stats might have got up by like 5 or something like that. So now maybe for like 25 or something. I think Caterpie and Weedle, you still keep some of those traits. So um, I think, like, I think, um, like, yeah, I'm really going bloody. So maybe it's what sort of like so. Yeah, so what was it? Caterpie's a bit more defense, Weedle a bit more attack, a bit more HP, Weedle a bit more. Speed. So I think yes, I think that it still reflects it. I think, but it's possible like both special stats go up by like I don't know, like 5. So, um, like um, so so yeah, it'd be it's like messing me because I'm a bit like so. I'll just say like for example like Metapod. I think it's something like if you just like I'll just say this is probably wrong, but I think like 50, I don't know, 25, uh, 65, 25, 25, um, I don't know, 20 or something, and then like Kakuna, what would that make it? Uh, Foot like, if you could go by the whole, like Kakuna, 45, I will say 45 HP, 30 attack. I don't know if it did it say 65 for Metapod defense, because then Kakuna might be. Pretty sure Kakuna's 5 less, so that would make it 60. Um, and then yeah, we'll also go with 25 with the specials, and yeah, like what that would be fine. Most people would say 20 for Metapod. 25 speed. I don't even know. I can't even put the fuck. Like, oh, sorry. Yeah, we'll just go. My head's kind of mashed now. Probably should have just conceded on those two. Um, but I think yeah, I think Butterfree and Beagle, I know they both gained extra 10 in their higher offense in X and Y. I think Bus like Butterfree, yeah, his stats are 60, 45, 50, um, 90, 80, 70, and Beagles are 65, 90, 40, 45, 80, 75. Pidgey, I believe, is 40. Yeah, I think I'm going to try my best just not to kind of like I could do those little trivia facts, but and if one is ends up like Metapod and Kakina, I'd just concede. Because I knew that was gonna be. I'd be interested to see how if how well I actually did kind of do with that one, but um, it was on Pidgey. I'm pretty sure Pidgey's like 40. Um, oh, wait, is it, yeah, is it, yes, let's see. I think his HP goes up 40, 60, 383. I think Pidgey's 40, 45, 40, um, 35, 35, and then his speed's not a multiple of 5, not a multiple of 5, 56, I think. And then Pidgeotto, pretty sure they all go up by, did they all go up by 15 except for HP, so 60, I think does his HP go up to 63, and then 60, so yeah, so 63, um, 63, 63, 60, 55, 50, 50, 71. Pretty sure they all go up by 15 except for HP, which goes up by like 23, which seems kind of bizarre. I'm pretty sure like all Pidgeotto stats originally went up by, they originally go up by, let's see, 20, but in the X and Y they added an extra 10, so yeah, that would make it 80, 83, 80, 75, 70, 70, 101. I think Spearow, I think he's, oh no, it's actually, yes, I'll try and do it in like in number order. Because I put the two bears together, but I was like, yeah, Rattatas in between in season number 19. So, I'm not. Oh yeah, I won't. I won't. Cause the video's gone long enough, and like, I won't. I won't do. I won't do. Loading cat. Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I probably some of them are actually the same or very different. Ratcase is a bit. The Rattatas are a bit. I think the Rattatas are the same, and the Ratcase he trades like power and speed for bulk. Like I think the Rattatas are the same though. I see the Rattata. HP's not very good, is it? I think it might. Is it only like 30? Is it, I think he has 50, 56 attack, 70. Oh, is it 71 speed? It might be 73 speed. Ooh. Oh, Raticate. No, wait, no, 72 speed. 72 speed because Raticate is 97. I know that for a fact. And yeah, they usually go up by like multiples of like 5. So it goes up by like that go up by 25. So yeah, I think yeah. Oh yeah, double check. Raticate is 81 attacks. So yeah, that would be 56. So yeah. That's the other thing. Like, I'm wondering is sometimes with some certain stats, I'm best going like I can roll certain ones out, but it's like obviously that that's so um yeah like so Ratata has 56 yeah 56 a second, 72 speed. um Yeah, that's the thing. Like if it like if like if it don't say I'm going by the odd, but then like, example like that in that situation now, I went out of order. I'm obviously stating what they are. Although I suppose at the end I want to kind of do like I don't know. I think he's got. I think it's like 30. Um, Special defense might get me. That's the other thing is like where like quite often I can use the yeah it's probably yeah like I think he's 30 56 35 it's neither 20 it's either 20 or 25. I'll just go 25. 45 um 72 and then or does see I'm thinking now or does that get both the same as both his defenses and then he gets a bigger buff when he gets special defense, does he? both his de- both his defenses 35 and that I think but yeah I think that yeah I think that might happen actually. I must have get mixed up. I think that happens with that happens with someone where like they kind of like all the stats go up by like 25 or something like that, and then like one of like the defenses goes up by like 35 or something. Is that right? Is that right? So that happens too. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, so I'll go with 30, 56, 35, 25, 35, 72, and then I'll go 55, 81, 60, 50, 70, 97, Spiro, I think he's like 40, 60, I think 30, 31, 31, 70, and then Pharaoh, 65, 90, 65, 61, 61, 100. Atkins, I think is, maybe it's not, like, is he, I think is he one of those ones that they all go up by, like, I think it's quite common, they all go up by, like, 25, but then they added an extra 10 on that, so our backs attacking Sun and Moon. So Atkins, I think it's 35, 35, 60. I think Ekans is 35. Some of his stats are irregular. Basically, when I say irregular, it basically means it's not a multiple of 5. Um, so like, yeah, pretty so. Alright, so with Arbok, this is the point where I'm kind of like, if I make it less like, I don't know, it's like formulate, like if I kind of drift a bit, I can then kind of use some of it to kind of like, I say it's like I know the fully evolved ones more because they're the ones you kind of you finish with. They're ones when you have the competitive scene. I think it's our bot like 60, 95, 69. Is special attack 60 as well? Or is that 65? But it's often where I kind of group the stats as like the offensive stats and the defensive stats. So like, so I go like, Arbok's got like 60, 69, 79 bulk. And then I remember that he's got like 80 speed, 95 attack. Yeah, part of me feels I don't know, it's hard. It might be hard to follow, but part of me feels it's more natural to kind of do this. And then, I'll go 65 plus. That could be wrong though. So, if we work back to Ekans, I think they are like all apart from the attack 25 less. So I think that would then make Ekans 35. See his attack. Oh, what's that used to be 85. So, yeah, 6. Yeah, so, 35, 60. See what was his bulk? So his bulk will then be. So 60, 69, 79. His bulk would be 35. 44. Yeah, 44 plus 44 plus 25 is 69. Yeah, and then, so, yeah, 35. Yeah, 35, 35, 44, 54 bulk, and 6 and if I can 60, 60, 40. So yeah, the attack. I'm pretty sure the special attacks are like designer because one of the things like he doesn't really use special attacks. So it's not something that actually be glad to remember. I mean, Arbok's pretty. He's pretty cool. He's pretty crap anyway. Let's be honest. I mean, it's cool. He gets intimidating like Coil and stuff, but that's kind of like the first Pokemon I kind of like. I mean, like, I can give like like an opinion. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, go for the standard layout. Trying to remember that would make Ekans 35, 60. Oh, I'll forget this now. 44, 40, 54, 55. Yeah, I always remember them. The speed's one more. And then Arbok all 25 higher except for attack, which is 35 higher because it's on the moon. 60, 95, 69. And he's like kind of phallic shape. Like one-eyed snake. So yeah, some people just born with a dirty mind, aren't they? But sorry, I'm born. I don't, you know what I mean. I lost track of what I'm doing. Arbok. I don't know. I feel apologise a bit about that kind of Arbok comment. Bit worried that it makes it sound a bit weird, but I don't know. Like I have because the OCD would like I don't know like I can't get into the thoughts now where that makes that's made me look really like weird and stuff. So I've like been born with a dirty mind or whatever. But I don't know. Hopefully you can tell by my demeanour that I didn't mean to kind of be thingy and yeah. So sorry about that. So Arbok 60. Yeah, it's nothing. It might sound like an excuse to but like someone's like what trying like I've mentioned it in a previous video about like so about this texture film I had. So like almost like I know what I want to say with this texture, but then it doesn't always translate properly when it comes out of my mouth. I think it's quite common for what is it people to put mind to. I was like it's to kind of get out what they're trying to say, or like I mean I struggle also like in exams and stuff at school to like like explain why what I yeah I was going off a tangent. So anyway, our box 60, 80, 95, it's on the moon, 69, keep a straight face, 65, 79, 80. I finally got past it, and then number 25, the big man, Pikachu. I mean, like, yeah, that's the thing. So, like, is it? I think this is a thing where, like, I mean, like, well, the only like, I'm not, I don't know, I'm not counting Eevee on. I don't know. They might have done something. I don't. I've no like pretty much. I haven't seen even most of the Pokemon on like Scarlet and Violet, but as far as I'm aware, like the only kind of like non-fully evolved Pokemon that I've received like post generation, like the new generation stat buffs. Unless you can make that weird claim that like Pokemon got stat buffs from like for example you could argue that Growlithe's special attack was buffed from Red and Blue because he's base 50. I think yeah base 50 special in. Growlithe isn't. I won't quite reach Growlithe because he's like number 50 something. So like you could argue like oh yeah, Charm is one. I mean like you could argue Charm's special attack got buffed in like Gold and Silver because he went from like 50 effectively 50 in anti-burst defense even though it was one star to having 60 special attacks. But if you're not, I'm not counting that. As far as I'm aware, you don't count like the special Eevee. That's supposed to be, I mean, they don't evolve in those games, but like, and I said, I don't know what the deal is with Scarlet and Violet. The only like Pikachu's the only non-fully evolved Pokemon that got stat buffs apart from like I think like Woobat. I think Woobat like got like it was in one of his defensive stats or yeah. I might have just made that up at that, but but yeah, I mean, as a Pikachu, it makes sense the whole kind of mascot thing or whatever. But I think it's a Pikachu. Yeah, I know he's like Pikachu is 35, 55, used to be 30 but now 40. Defense 50. Yeah, I know I could do the like babies, but I'm not gonna. I don't. I'm pretty bad with their stats because, like, I mean, especially the ones where like where like I mean Pikachu's stats are like similar to like Charmander, so I don't really get why like I don't really get why that has like it needs to have like a baby if it's stats. Yeah, you probably know what I mean. some of that, I think some of their stat growths can be quite irregular as well. Um, but anyway, so yeah, I'm not doing like babies even. It's like that evolution line. Like I feel like when I get to Eevee, or a better example because it's number 43. I won't do Blossom. Um, yeah. So I'm talking about Oddish, obviously. Man, I was kind of I was like really angry then, but I wasn't. I don't know. So yeah. Once again, what was I talking about? Uh, Pikachu. Yeah, so Pikachu's 35, 55, 40, 50, 50, 90. And Raichu, there's that weird thing where like I was like kind of weird how like both of Raichu's offenses are 90 and but Pikachu's has a bit more attack. That always kind of irked me. Like I actually generally do have OCD, but that's one of the things you like it, in the inverted commas OCD. Like I don't know. Like like Raichu stats are I don't know he only got a speed buff in X and Y. If I said Pikachu got a buff for Sun and Moon, it was X and Y. That's what I'm pretty sure. I think it was X and Y. He got a buff. I'm pretty sure if it actually was Sun and Moon, but yeah, it's like with Raichu. I will stay at lower than Raichu because it's like a very subtle difference. Um, like yeah, yeah, Cantonian Raichu. That's another interesting thing. Kind of like Cantonian Raichu, but then like like I mean, like I don't know, like you find. Oh, so not actually. Now think about it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, cause I was thinking, no, if you don't find Pikachu in Johto, you don't. Hone it's like a safari zone. Sinnoh, it's a trophy garden, which is a bit weird. You don't find him in your Nova, but Sinnoh you find Pikachu. So I don't know. Is it just Cantonian and Pikachu? Or is it also kind of like Colossean Raichu? Because it's like I know I obviously know from like the kind of but you don't transact just yeah. So Raichu 60, 90, 50, uh, 55, 90, 80, 110. Yeah. And then see so I feel like probably wants to repeat that in like to kind of like make sure I know I've said it right. So like but I have to say it at a certain speed because then that's so and as I mentioned before in the previous video with synesthesia, if I do this with my kind of fingers, that kind of makes it easy for me to kind of like. So yeah, so let's go to see 60, 90, 55, 90, 80, 110. Other than Raichu, just take 5 from the physicals. Add them into the specials, so 60, 85, 50, 95, 85, 110. Sandshrew. Here's the thing. Yeah, it's funny how they kind of gave like Sunslash like a low and Sunslash a really low special defense because they wanted to buff it. I don't know. It comes across as really unnatural just to kind of like lower the special defense like that. I don't know. Like it reminds me of kind of like with like Beedrill, like they kind of like because Beedrill's base stats so low for like a fully evolved Pokemon. And like they didn't give him like adaptability is good. Don't get me wrong, but they didn't like. Yeah, I feel like was like Beedrill's based at 300, based at 390, and mobile's 380. Um, like the beach, you really, you really thought they were like, was it? Is that, I think that kind of like min max, and they really just, it looks so unnatural, like that, like to just scrape this, but like they really had to just kind of like use all those base stat point. You know what I mean? They pretty much just had to give him 130 points, and they all went in his attacking defense, attacking speed. Sorry. Um, so yeah, Sancho. Yeah, I think so. Like this, Sancho's 50, 75, 85, and yeah, and then like the last three are say 20, 20, 30, 40. And then see, I think his alone. I don't actually like. I like I'm not I don't know. He's learning like so I know Sandslash is a learning. I'm pretty sure I know Sandslash is learning for Sandslash is a learning form, but like it, I don't know. I think maybe Sandshrew like they take 10 out of special like take 10 out of special attack, and maybe they put 5 in both defenses. I mean, obviously they can't take away 20 because they have 0. Um, so that could be possible. Like Sand Slash, I know like all his stats like the original one they all go up by. He's a lot. He's a lot. This is a very common trend with them cancer Pokemon. A lot of them the stats will they all just go up by 25 or and some that 30 like that star. It's quite you know what I mean. You kind of to me you kind of. I mean, I suppose with Johto and like Sinnoh, they kind of win anyway because there's a lot of cross evolution stuff like that. But they seem to be less kind of like, and is it? Do you know what I mean? With the stat growth. Um. So yeah, that I think he is like a plus 25, so that would make him 75. 100, 110. They didn't actually buff them. No, I don't think they didn't buff. No. Um. 45, 55, 65. And then I know with like Alone Santos, he made this plus attack 45 to 25. And then I'm pretty sure they made like they put 10 in defense, so you 120 physical. And and what do you call it? Like no, like I've never taken drugs. I really kind of like lose mind and shit. By the way, if you're wondering, it's just the way my mind it works. It can confuse me really easy and stuff. I can lose track of what I'm doing. I ever gave that impression, I don't know. No, well, I guess I'm somewhat tired, not super tired. Um, like, see, man, frig, such a why do I have such a loose mind? So yeah, see, so, Llewellyn Sand slash 75, 100, 120, 25, um, 60, 65, 65, would that be? Is it? Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right. See, now I got the Nidos now. My problem is like, maybe I should stop. Maybe I should, yeah, probably, yeah, yeah, I'm probably gonna stop now because, but yeah, it's kind of like, well, that's 28, isn't it? I don't know. This has gone long enough. It's I don't know. It's pretty. I know, like, because see, I was weird things. It's almost like I start to kind of head hit when I think, but now I just kind of feel like I say I've got like a headache for overthinking. It just kind of like I sometimes feel a bit like not really like, I don't know. I don't know. Uh, yeah, so see you for next installment. So because this is an example of me choosing thoughts. I don't know. I was worried like, was that? I mean, I'm worried like I really like I'm worried like, was that kind of like, was that? I kind of, I don't know. I kind and I kind of uh like no, I'll trust my gut. That it's okay.